You've made lots of memories, haven't you? This
Oh,
past week.
Oh, we have.
Are you not sick of me?
Well, you know what? For the pod, no, I'm not.
Off the record,
Publicly.
Off the record, go.
God, you do my head in.
Oh, come on.
No, it's lovely. It's lovely being around the wife, you know.
Thank
Of
you.
course. Well, you've taken over my wife duties from the last season of Gaydio In Europe with British Airways.
Couldn't handle me.
Yeah, had enough. No, but happy to pass the baton.
Oh, thank you.
You know, and
the baton being Lewis.
Gaydio In Europe.
With British Airways.
A Gaydio original podcast.
it's Helen Scott here, and welcome to Series 3 of award-winning podcast, Gaydio In Europe with British Airways. City break.
Oh, a little touch of city. There.
City break. Oh.
I love that we've mentioned it's award winning and why she went like she had anything to do with the fact that she won the award.
Listen, no, but I'm now stepping into award winning.
You are.
You know what I mean? So now
It's the best way to do it, you know.
Exactly.
Wait for it to garner some sort of, publicity and fabulousness, and then step in.
Well, this is what I mean.
Me and Helen done all the hard work. And then,
exactly. And then I glide in.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
If you're wondering who this is, it's Lewis, and also the iconic Yshee Black.
Oh yes,
welcome.
Thank you
very much.
You do
please,
deserve. Yeah.
Thank
There you
you.
go.
Welcome to the pod, because Gaydio, of course, have once again embarked on a European adventure.
Oh, we have, yeah.
Checking out some of the 40 LGBTQ plus friendly destinations that British Airways serve from London Gatwick. And, I sent you both off.
You did. You
Sent you
dispatched
both
us.
off.
You went, off you go.
Yeah, I just stayed at home with me cats, do you know what I mean? I was like, yous can go and do all of the legwork, but he's had a brilliant time. Of course, Luis Wyatt, incredible Yshee Black, went to soak up the culture.
Yeah.
Culture of each destination, and of course report back on your travels. So tell me, where on earth have you been?
Right, okay, so we want to talk about Porto first.
Yeah, we went to
because that
Porto.
was our first destination.
Yeah, in Portugal.
You've said that like I didn't have to tell you where Porto was.
I am terrible at maps. I just want to, say that now. So there are places I was like, where is this?
Yeah.
And so I've been researching, and I was like, right, we're going to Porto in Portugal, and I thought Portugal was just Portugal. So my friends would go to Portugal, and I'm going too. We'd be in the same place, thinking we're not in the same place.
No.
We're very different.
I'm
places.
sensing very type A and
yeah.
type B energy. Lewis, you're the
100.
type A. Why should you clearly the type B?
110%.
I mean, I'm happy being type A.
Just take me, yeah. Just point me in the direction I've got to go, and I'm there.
That's the thing with me and Yshee. Do you know what? Everyone is so confused why we get along, because we're very different.
Yeah.
But I think that's why it works. I'm the one with the itinerary. I've researched this TikTok. I've discovered this to go and do. Whereas you just sort of follow and lap up the beauty.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I said I like being type A. I am envious that you just get to waltz around, take it all in. Just your brain must be so relaxed.
Oh yeah, absolutely, babes. It doesn't.
I'm
a ball of anxiousness in my head.
She's just rubbed off on you a little bit. Let's just take a breath.
Do you know she had? I know. No, you have.
Oh,
you
thank
have.
you.
Tell me what it was like. Because initially, obviously, flying from Gatwick.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the experience. First of all, obviously, you meet up and who's doing what's happening.
I think Gatwick is so easy to get to. We actually are from different sides of the UK. You're from London, and I'm from Manchester. So actually, getting there was super easy. It's all really easy to get there via the train, isn't there? But you can obviously drive there, get the taxi. It's such an accessible airport. It's so easy, because there's some airports that are so difficult to get to. It's a bit of a palaver, whereas it's just easy.
Yeah.
Get on the Gatwick Express, you're there. Nice easy airport to get to, and we found that
we found each other.
check-in we found each other.
We found each other.
which was handy, and then we found the check-in desk, and not any old check-in desk.
Oh no, we were in luxury.
Really?
Oh yes.
Because when you do Club Europe, which is obviously the experience that we got to do, it is a bit elevated. So you get your own check-in desk.
Oh yeah, and it was first of all, it was empty. And we were like, oh my gosh. So we just we walked in, they had music playing.
Flounced, I reckon they did.
Flounced, yeah.
Honestly, skipped. It was beautiful. There was music playing. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And we went straight to the desk. The woman was lovely. We checked it in.
Lovely.
It was honestly just such a breeze. And even better, I turned around and there was a queue behind us. I went, oh, not for us, though.
Yeah. Well, that's the good thing with obviously the priority check in your own area. You do there are hardly any queues, so you can just sort
I'm not a
of
waiter.
zoom through.
Yeah,
no, I've got no patience.
Zero patience. I mean, ADHD and a Sagittarius. Do you know what I mean? So it's never a good time if there's a queue for me or anybody around me. So that sounds perfect.
It was straight through. Like you said, the lady was so lovely, and it was just done. She told us where the lounge was, and immediately we're like, "Here we go, holiday is on."
Yes.
But not only priority check-in, you get priority security as well. So that was super
I
speedy.
didn't even know that was a thing.
No, what did you think? That's the first time you've done priority security.
And I was like, they went, oh, over here into the fast track lane. I went, fast track lane? I went, you're lying. I shimmied over. I went, oh, don't mind me, everyone else. I went for security checks. I went, okay, I'm feeling very bougie.
Yeah, this is the life you were meant to lead.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
categorically.
The good thing is as well, I forgot actually with check-in, we had so much baggage with us, I was worried. But when you do Club Europe, you get so much baggage allowance. You get like, I think it's 2 times 32 kilograms.
Crazy.
Plus your bag that you wear. Like, I could have brought everything in the kitchen sink, and I still would have had room.
Plenty for, everything you need to take on holiday.
Exactly.
And
you want to take nice outfits, don't you? You want to take nice outfits. Oh no, literally. But you want to like have a different outfit for each day and an evening outfit. So like you can do that with British Airways. You get so much baggage allowance, which is good for us.
Some bits and bobs back, you know what I mean? You want to go shopping out there.
Good point.
Bring an empty suitcase. You can bring what you like back. Nice smooth check-in. You jump on the flight. You're away to go. Porto's calling. Set the scene for me. What you step off that plane? What's the vibes?
It's just beautiful weather. Let's start there.
Yeah.
The weather is beautiful. The sun is shining.
It hits you, doesn't it?
It hits you.
That wall of heat. Nothing beats it.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a little muggy and you got a whiff of like tarmac, it's just stunning, isn't it?
It's almost refreshing. Like heat isn't normally refreshing, but I think that first like blast of it, it's like here we go. Holiday has started.
We're on your Ollie Bobs.
Yeah, you kept saying that, didn't you? We're on Ollie Bobs.
We're on our Ollie Bobs now, darlings. Oh yeah. Yeah.
We have arrived in Porto.
Yeah.
So talk me through. You go to your hotel. You've got, put all your baggage down.
Millions of bags.
Are you unpackers? Do you unpack?
No, I don't really unpack. I'll just open up the suitcase, take what I need.
Sure.
But then over the duration, things get a bit chaotic. And there are clothes everywhere. So
yeah. I think as well, like you said about does why she rubbed off on me. Normally I'm the person to get it out, almost ask for an iron, get it on the hanger. Do you know it's tiring living my life. And doing all that, getting it all hung up. But you have perfectly rubbed off on me, and I thought I don't need to do all this.
You don't.
Iron it when I need to. I'll keep it in the suitcase. I know it is nice.
It was still very tidy though, to be fair. I walked in, I went, all right.
Are you sure you've stayed in this room?
Yeah.
It's a room for just a look.
Yeah.
But yeah, I decided to actually live out the suitcase. What are you? Are you a live out the suitcase?
Do you know what? I'm not. And it is. It's because of the ADHD.
Yeah.
If I don't unpack, I just feel chaotic in the brain. So I have to put everything in its place as soon as I arrive. Get obviously, the hotel video. This is the room. Get that posted. And then I like to unpack. So I need to know where things are. Otherwise, I'm just like frantic the whole time. Right. That's me. But tell me about Porto. Set the scene.
It's lush, isn't it? So when you're walking around, one of the first things we did was just walk around the old town area. It's very hilly, so that's what's one thing that we sort of had to get used to.
Oh yeah, hills.
Hills. True. With you having the. Oh, I thought you meant with your heels on.
No. I was wearing comfortable. I was wearing comfortable.
I was going to say,
no heels.
A sensible shoe.
Yeah, a sensible shoe.
Maybe for the evening, obviously, if you want to put some heels on. But I'd say for the sort of hilly, the daytime bit.
Yeah, if you're a moocher.
Yeah, which you do have to do in Porto. There are so many little like boutique shops. It's a very like creative city.
Oh, it really is.
The buildings are colourful.
Yeah.
There's lots of art shops and like people doing art actually in the shops. People doing their passions in the shops that they're running as well. Like whatever the shop was associated to, they were doing that thing.
Incredible.
So, like, it was just so lovely to walk around. It's just a very pretty city. You can walk by any street and it's picturesque, isn't it?
Yeah, very that. And I think, like, also, like, the people are also, like, quite lovely as well.
Yeah, so friendly.
I didn't know what to expect, but, you know, when you go away, I think you expect, like, loads of tourists and stuff. But actually, that wasn't really the case.
Yeah.
It was, everyone just seemed to, like, know what was happening and sit comfortably in, like, Porto, and I was just like, I love that because it just reminds me of just like home and people just going about their day and just chilling or like going.
And that's what you want.
Yeah,
like when you go on holiday, I like to go somewhere where I can sort of slot into the culture of that place, rather than feel like you're just sort of surrounded by other holiday makers. And you're just kind of surrounded by the people that you'd be around at home.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You want to experience their way of life. It sounds really like. Sounds idyllic.
Yeah, it's really lovely. The old town was fantastic. Just walking around, we went to the cathedral there, which was quite high up near the sort of the top of the sort of hilly geography of the city, and that was looking out over this gorgeous river that flows through the city and. There's so many bridges, which I'm sure we'll come to at some point. I don't want to sound like a boring dad, but there's so many gorgeous bridges.
You tell us about your bridges, Lewis.
So
you tell us about them bridges.
Let me tell you about the bridges that I was very interested in. No, we'll get to the bridges at some point. I'm sure we can have a whole episode on the bridges.
On the bridges, they're very big bridges.
They were, but do you know what?
Big bridges and small bridges, medium-sized bridges.
Oh, I was in heaven.
Oh, you
You're like the Goldilocks of bridges, Lewis.
Literally. This podcast is brought to you by British Airways.
Has all of this holiday chat got you craving your next holiday with British Airways?
Well, they do serve over 40 destinations across Europe from London Gatwick, including many that cater to the LGBTQ plus community.
Well, that is what we like to hear. And when you go away, you want it to be affordable, but also enjoy the British Airways experience. So whether that's enjoying the club loyalty program, collecting your Avios points, enjoying the premium and comfortable cabins, or even the generous baggage. Let's be honest, we all need that.
Especially you, Yshee. Especially you. You can also elevate your holiday experience. You could treat yourself to business class, which you guys did. It gives you the added benefits. You've got the dedicated check-in. You've got priority security as well and boarding. You get those airport lounges, cling, nice drinks, nice food. And you get more personal space on board. And then your complimentary onboard meals and drinks.
Oh, yes. So head to ba.com to book your next trip from London Gatwick. Go on, Babs.
What sort of things did you do? Obviously, you talked about sort of mooching around, going over lots of bridges.
Yeah.
Did you have any experiences there?
Well, we did a bit of port tasting, didn't we?
We did some port tasting. Now, as like the British connoisseur that I am, I grew up on Lambrini, so my tasting of wines, is very particular, very particular.
Very particular.
Yeah, a connoisseur of sorts.
A connoisseur.
Hard to impress.
It's very hard to impress, you see. So when we did this tour, I was enlightened about all the different types of like port wine, and like I'm not really a red wine drinker. But after this whole tour and selection, and we had like little drinks at the end, I'm definitely gonna get into red wine. Yeah, I never thought.
It's just nice to try something different.
Exactly.
And like cultural, like
exactly.
I love that. I love trying new things, even if like it's not necessarily something that you'd ever do again. It's nice to do something that's like specific to that place. And you two drinking port together. What a lovely idea.
It was so cute. It was so cute.
It was good.
Yeah, it was a great tour as well. I think, like,
that man knew everything that gave us a tour. Manuel, wow, what did he not know about port, please?
Oh, he knew everything. He was just reeling off. And it was very charismatic as well.
He was
Everyone
great.
on the tour was like, is this like a show? Are we at like a theatre show about like a tour wine?
Well, you were finally learning how to perform, which was really good to see.
Thank you so much. This is what it's been like the whole time, Helen.
We are here in Coburns, not Cockburns.
No. Coburns. Yeah.
Is that the first thing you have to tell everyone?
One of the first things, yeah, because, we made fun of a lot. So.
Yeah, the spelling does give it away
so
a bit.
the CK is not pronounced because it's the Scottish name. So Coburns, again, two brothers back then, Robert and John Coburn from Leith, Edinburgh. They came to Portugal and they just established the brand. And we did use a lot of the name to make a lot of adverts back then. If I'm not mistaken, one of the old slogans of Coburn's, like in the 1960s or 70s, used to be like "pronounce responsibly," because people were mispronouncing the names. But yeah, it's Coburns, not Cockburns.
Right, okay, that's good. We've got that nailed.
We've sorted that.
If you're wondering who we're talking to, we're with Manuel from Coburns. You've just given us a little tour. Well, actually, quite a big tour. It's huge here. For anyone, obviously, that hasn't experienced the tour that we've just been through, maybe just give us a brief rundown of what we've just experienced.
Okay, so the tours are always guided. I'm not the only guy here. I work in a team, and the tours themselves are about like 45 minutes, an hour, usually a bit more if you have a couple of questions. During the tour, we explain to you, again, as you saw with mine, what is port wine, where it comes from, the different styles, the history of the brand as well, and a few of the things that I like to talk about, like white and rosé styles of port wine that aren't really much talked about in other places. And then, of course, we get to the tasting room. I tell you about all of the wines, and then I'll leave you alone.
I just want to know, what does port mean to Porto?
Initially, it was a wine known as Red Portugal, but it was not yet port wine. They knew for a fact that if they wanted a very powerful wine, they need to go away from the ocean inland. So they already knew about the Douro Valley, and so when they got there, they tried a wine with a bit of brandy added to it, and they liked the wine so much they bought all the barrels. And they decided to take them via the river to here, and from here into larger vessels like ships of the line and then ironclads and so on. And when the wine eventually arrived in London, people went insane about the wine. They wanted more of it. So they were like, who do I have to speak to? Like, where did you get this wine? Tell me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You've had a little history lesson.
I have, and you know what? I took a lot from it, but one of the main things is that the British like to drink.
And you are
and I am
an example
of that, yes.
You are actually born and bred here in Porto.
I was born in Porto, yes. I was born in Porto. I've lived here all my life. I did travel around a few times. But yeah, Porto is my city. It's like where I was born and where I was raised, where my family is, my friends are. Yeah.
And it's such a welcoming, like inclusive city. It just feels like the place to be, and like such a relaxed environment.
So the thing about Porto is that it's a big enough city that no one really knows you on the street, but it's like small enough you can walk everywhere. So it's that correct size, and most Portuguese, not just here in Porto, but also in like Lisbon, in Braga and Faro, because of the Portuguese past of colonialism, like the British have, the Portuguese, and especially countries like in Angola, Mozambique and so on, we were always very open to the idea of welcoming people to our nation, to our homes, to our country. And so the Portuguese in general are very welcoming. Not to brag.
Well, we've noticed it. Everyone's so friendly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for chatting to us, and thank you for an amazing tour.
Experience, all right? Thanks so much.
Of course, thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you.
Oh,
what a lovely
Manuel, he
guy.
seems wonderful.
Told you, full of personality.
Seems like a real hyper-focused, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean, on that port.
Yeah.
Knew everything about it.
Yeah.
Love to hear that.
I'm tempted to get to that level at some point.
I look forward to the
Thank
day
you,
where you
thank
teach me all about port, Yshee.
There we go,
After you
it's
work
coming.
out where Portugal is, I think that might be the first
We'll
step.
start at Lambrini
Yeah.
first and work our way up. Thank you.
Well, from port to cruises.
Yeah.
Sixbridge cruise
Yes.
you went on, didn't you?
Yes,
Tell me
we
about
did that. We did that with Living Tours, and it was sort of this old school boat. It was almost like a pirate boat.
Yeah, it was.
Very much given Pirates of the Caribbean. And we went on there. We went right down the river that flows through the city. And like I was saying, there are loads of bridges. We saw the main one, Louis I Bridge, which is the one that everyone gets nice photos of.
Stunning.
But there's more bridges where that came from. So we saw all 6 of the bridges of Porto. Do you know what? It's
Take
so
a shot every time Lewis
Yeah.
says the word bridge in this podcast.
Here we go. It's a new game. But do you know what I love? I think a holiday has to involve a boat trip to really
100%.
tick off a holiday.
I think particularly as Brits,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
do love a boat trip.
Yeah, yeah.
Boats and mooching by day. I want to know, how gay did it get at night?
Yeah.
Oh!
I was shocked at this. Like we said, it's a small city, so you don't expect as much for the LGBTQ plus nightlife to maybe providing to a top level. But we were surprised at how busy it was because we actually weren't there at a weekend, and there's not obviously as many bars open during the week. But the particular bar we were in, we thought it'd just be us, but it was booming. I think it was a Tuesday night.
Come on, Porto.
I know. We were shocked.
And it was very different in terms of like age ranges and people, and it was like a diverse crowd. Like you had like some people in the corner, like knitting at the table, and on these sofas like now, and like you had people at the bar, and like people just having like a chat. A group of girls came in, sat in the corner, had some cocktails. It was just really nice and like diverse and fun, and I felt like warm and at home and like peaceful, and that's what I really love about like the bar that we went to, because sometimes I know I'm a party girl, but and like it can get carried away, but it was just nice to have this like sort of like calming feeling of being around community.
Well, it sounds like Porto had epic experiences for LGBTQ plus nightlife. I'm so glad that you got to experience that and share that with us. But I do believe that there is a chance for our listeners to experience Porto themselves, right?
That is right. I feel like we couldn't go on about these destinations. It's almost torture, isn't it, having to listen to it and not know. You can also experience it for yourself. There is, at Gaydio.co.uk, a chance to win a pair of European flights with British Airways. They have over 40 destinations right across Europe, all from London Gatwick. And it's basically up to you where you go out of those 40s. A load of them are LGBTQ plus friendly and really popular with the community. So it's an exciting chance to win.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So head to Gaydio.co.uk to get your flights now. I might even be a pilot.
Hey, flight attendant, Yshee Black joins us on
There we go.
Well, you know, with British Airways flying to 40 European destinations, the next episode of the Gaydio In Europe podcast, where are we going?
Where are we going, Louis?
Okay, I told you, I'm the one with the itinerary.
I don't know
she
why
doesn't have a clue.
Don't know why you even bothered looking at
Because
Yshee there, Lewis.
There was a reason for it, because I wanted to see if you could even work out where we were going.
We're going to Parma.
Yeah! You finally know where we are. Well done. We're looking forward to it. It'll be good fun.
Of course. Well, I can't wait to hear all about it. My type A, my type B.
Yay!
Well, we'll see you in 2 weeks for the next episode of Gaydio in Europe with British Airways City Break. I'm Helen Scott, Luis Wyatt, Yshee Black. We'll see you next time.
Bye.